Now we are going to see the history of classification. Early classification of organisms were based only on two criteria: beneficial animals and harmful animals. An ancient classification system recognized five animal groups: domestic, wild, creeping, flying, and sea animals. Initially, the classification was based on the organism's fundamental characteristics such as habitat and morphology only. Aristotle is the father of classical taxonomy because he was the first to classify all animals in his book History of Animals. He attempted a basic classification of all living organisms into plants and animals. Animals were classified based on locomotion. Walking animals are terrestrial, flying animals are aerial, and swimming animals are called aquatic animals. Based on the presence or absence of red blood, animals are classified into two groups: anema with blood and those without blood is called anema. Aristotle's classification system had limitations, and many organisms were not fitting into his classification. The tadpoles of the frogs are born in water and have a gills, but when they metamorphosed into adult frogs, when they have a lungs and can live both in water and on land. How to classify the frogs and where to place them? Birds, bats, and flying insects were grouped together by observing the single characteristic feature, that is flying ability, but they have a lot of different characteristic feature. Ostrich, emu, and penguin are all birds, but they can't fly. So Aristotle would not have classified them as a bird. In spite of this limitation, Aristotle's classification was followed for more than 2000 years, so that he is the father of classical taxonomy. After Aristotle, his student Theophrastus continued his research on the classification of plants, and he was known as the father of botany. English naturalist John Ray wrote a book, The Methods Plantarum Nova, which contained about 18,000 plant species, a result of relatively narrow species concept. His complicated classification was based on many combined characters. Ray also aimed at publishing a complete system of nature. From the Aristotle and up to Linnaeus, all the works are based on only easily observable single or few characters for classification of organism. This is called phase of classical taxonomy. Carolus Linnaeus is the father of modern taxonomy and founder of modern systematics, developed a scientific system of taxonomy and a binomial nomenclature, which is still in use with some modification. It was based on the overall similarities derived from morphology, anatomy, and embryology of organisms. A modification of the classical taxonomy is the numerical taxonomy, which is evolved in the year 1950s. This system contains the resemblance and differences through the statistical methods followed by computer analysis and establish the numerical degree of relationship among the individuals. After that, biologists started to study the evolutionary and genetic relationship among the organisms, which lead to the emergence of phylogenetic classification. It is an evolutionary classification based on how a common ancestry character was shared. Phylogenetic classification summarizes the genetic difference between all the species in the phylogenetic tree. Ernest Haeckel introduced the method of representing the evolutionary relationship with the help of a tree diagram that is known as cladogram. Phylogenetic system of classification taken into account two types of characters. They are ancestral characters and derived characters. Ancestral character means the characters which is basic body design to the entire group, and derived character means the character whose structure and function which is differ from those of ancestral characters. One or more derived characters which appear during evolution resulted in the formation of new subspecies. Arranging organisms on the basis of their similar or derived characters which differ from the ancestral characters produce a phylogenetic tree or cladogram.